Good day, fellow observers. Today we're starting Long Island edition for version 13.2.9. We are headed to Top Golf in Holstville. It is a 36-minute drive, 30 miles. Let me activate FSD. Okay, so FSD is moving out and it is making that sudden pause. I'm not sure why.
Now turn right onto Albatross Road.
So let me just adjust the setting here for the navigation to be right around 25%. So again, we are on a hurry mode, and
in 500 feet, turn left onto Flamingo Rd.
And we are turning left here on stop.
Now turn left onto Flamingo Rd.
Okay, FSD is moving to the right lane because there was a turning car. So this again here is a bit tricky for me. The first time FSD went here, but I think I got used to it.
Right onto New Bridge Road.
Although I still need to always be mindful because things can happen and you should always be monitoring the surroundings. Now we are on a green. Okay, good lane change here for the faster lane. Now we continue straight. To the right lane and we're on a red light. Now we're crossing a green light. So we are going for I-495 in 1.6 miles. Now we advance here. Okay, we won't make this light. Now we have a green light. so we are moving to the left lane, but in 0.9 miles we have to make a right, so it should go back. So let's see how that unfolds. Now we are advancing because of the green light. Okay, we're crossing some greens here. So I'm expecting that FSD should be moving to the right lane right about now. Okay, good.
In 500 feet, turn right onto South Service Road. Then take the Interstate 495 East ramp on the left.
Okay, let's see, I-495.
Now turn right onto South Service Road.
Okay, good.
Now take the Interstate 495 East ramp on the left.
Okay, so this one is a easy merge. We have ample room. And since this is hurry mode, then I would think FSD will go to the passing lane right away, which is what it's doing now. Okay, good. Good decision here, moving to the middle lane because this is faster. I mean, there's no vehicle that's on the slower side, but I do think FSD will reach its speed limit, so I don't think it would be able to overtake that SUV on the passing lane. But I still think that FSD moving to the middle lane is good, because it's running fast and it's on a middle lane, and there's no need for passing lane usage because there's no vehicle to pass over. But maybe this time we are approaching an SUV. Okay, so now we're moving ahead, and I think FSD for version 13.2.9, it's really apparent that that's what it's using. I think also FSD 13.2.8 always does this kind of thing, and I've noticed it more so on the hurry mode for both versions, so just want to put it out there. I think after passing this car on the right, it will move to the middle lane. But it's not to the middle lane. Let's see what we have here. Decision here, moving back to the middle lane after passing an SUV, but I think it will just go back to the passing lane again. Okay, so now we are on the passing lane once more. So now we can continue straight because the SUV right in front moved to the right lane. Now I see that cars on the middle lane are moving faster. So I might have to, I'm increasing the speed because I think FSD should move to the middle lane here. So this is like the dilemma that I have every time I use FSD. You are already on hurry mode and it's now stabilizing at 70, 72, 73 miles per hour. But other cars are even faster than that. So it's something like, should I intervene to move FSD to the middle lane or let FSD continue on the hurry mode on the passing lane and then increase the speed limit so that it could go beyond the 73 miles per hour speed. So just want to toss it to you guys, like if you are in this situation, what do you usually do? Do you increase the speed limit or just intervene and use the right turn signal so that it can move to the middle lane? Alright, please comment down below. Thanks. So continuing on the drive, I increased the speed limit to around 78. So we could be flowing with the traffic more smoothly and not hold up the cars behind. So now we're moving to the middle lane. Okay, good steady speed with slowdown here because of this merging car. Alright, now we're back. SUV. Slow down here because the SUV was slowing down right in front after merging. Okay, FSD again is steadying its speed because of that SUV. So there's a car here that's using the turn signal. I thought it's gonna cross over to our lane, but turns out no. So we continue advancing here. We are 5 minutes away, 4.3 miles.
In 1 mile, keep right to take Interstate 495 East.
So now it wants to move to the middle lane. Okay, good. Okay, now we're moving to the right lane.
To take Interstate 495 East. In 1 mile, take exit 62 on the right toward County Highway 97, Nichols Road.
Okay, so now we are exiting to exit 62.
Now take exit 62 on the right.
Okay, so now we are here.
Then turn right.
Okay, good, slow down. And let's see if it will
Now you have arrived at your destination.
park itself. Okay, so now it's stopping. Okay, so it's stopping here by the entrance and FSD deactivated. So let me just get a spot. Okay, so let me just give my takeaways. We started FSD in a neighborhood and FSD was able to move out, and I've been using the FSD activation without hitting a manual drive. So I think that's good, and it was able to move out with a brief but awkward pause because I saw no reason for it to abruptly pause at that point. Also, FSD made a right on stop and crossed a stop sign and turned left on a stop and waited for a red light. It turned right to Newbridge Road, continued straight and moved to the left lane, and then we encountered several lights. FSD was able to adjust, and further down FSD stayed on the passing lane, and eventually close to I-495 it made its way to the middle lane and then to the right lane, and then went to the service road and then merged to I-495. Now this is different feel of FSD because of the location. It's not in the city, so it's more like a suburb drive, and on I-495 it felt more of a leisure highway drive because FSD didn't really do a lot of unusual things. So what it did though was, because it's on a hurry mode, it, after merging, it went to the next left lane, then to the middle lane, and then to the passing lane, and stayed there for the majority of the time. But there was this black SUV that was right in front, and FSD was trying to overtake that SUV, but FSD has a ceiling in terms of the set speed limit, which is around 40% above speed limit, and I do think FSD was hitting that, close to that, and so it's not able to really speed up. And what it did was, while it's on the passing lane, it will go to the faster middle lane, but then it will try to advance, but it's not enough to overtake that black SUV. And so FSD would go again to the passing lane. After passing several cars on the middle lane, FSD will do the same thing of going to the middle lane, advance again, but then move back to the passing lane because it's not fast enough to overtake the same SUV. So that happened several times. FSD also adjusted and maintained speed / or slow down depending on the case when merging SUVs did the merge right in front of FSD, and FSD didn't have any abrupt stops. It just smoothly adjusts, smoothly slows down, and then speeds up again. After that, we exited to exit 62, was it? And then went for highway. It was a highway here. Let's see if I could find that. I think this is Nichols Road. We went to Nichols Road, exited, and then we exited right away to go to the service road of I-495. And then we arrived here. FSD paused, and FSD stopped by the, not close to the entrance, but right around the entrance, but it didn't park. I was hoping that it would park, but turns out no, it did not. And now we are here on the destination. So overall, I think the drive was reasonable, and I do think that FSD, as a part of my conclusion, is that FSD on a suburb drive is pretty much stable, and it can adapt to the traffic on a highway. And in addition, FSD is able to adjust with the traffic situations on the highway, like merging SUVs, trying to pass slower cars on the middle lane. It will move to the passing lane and then speed up there, and then go back to the middle lane if necessary. And I think the limiting factor for FSD to really overtake vehicles is the speed limit that you set. So even though I am on a hurry mode, still once it hit that limit, then it would just cruise on that speed, and that's about it. And the one thing that if you're using FSD is that if you're on hurry mode and you reach that ceiling, I wish FSD would move to the middle lane, because if it cruises on that set speed limit on the passing lane, not really a lot, but there would be some cars that would speed up on the middle lane and try to overtake you. So maybe that's an area for refinement for FSD to have that dynamic adjustment to, like, although it's on a hurry mode but it already reached the ceiling of the speed limit, then it could just cruise on the middle lane because the middle lane is not slow at that point. So those are all my takeaways for this test, and if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.